The following podcast should not be misconstrued as legal advice in any way, shape, or form. You would have to be an absolute idiot to take our advice seriously. I mean, look at us. We're dumb. Nate still writes to Santa Claus. Joe envies Nate's childlike innocence. We cannot stress enough. Do not take our advice. The listener does so at their own peril. All right, well, I'm Joe.
And I'm Nate.
And we are the premier criminal consultants in the Boston area, here to help you with your perfect crimes.
Well, Joe, we have a great comedian here, a very good friend of ours, friend of both of ours. Great man. I once saw him win a comedy competition in South Boston. He is also currently a doorman at the comedy
The
doorman at the Comedy Studio. He works door at the Comedy Studio. Y'all can catch him there anytime you go see a show. He's a great man, a very funny comedian. Y'all give it up for JP Dexter.
All right, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, JP.
Thank you guys for having me. This is
Absolutely, man.
This is really great.
Yeah.
I get to see where the magic happens.
Yeah. Wore your finest, most colorful shirt for the occasion. I love that.
Listen, you can't. It's an audio medium, but I think it's going to come through.
Well, hey, we got it's going to show up on.
It's also
true.
that.
Yeah.
Again, please, if you're listening to Spotify, switch to YouTube and subscribe. We could use all the subscribers we can get.
I
Thank
disagree
you.
with Nate. Watch us on both
But
platforms.
it's also both. Yeah, do both. Watch us on both. Thank you. That's
if
a
you
good
can get Apple Podcasts in there somehow, even better.
Please listen to all three. Well, you do look beautiful. It's very 1990s chic. You look
Thank you.
you go to school with the oldest son from the Cosby Show.
I feel like a Nicktoon.
Yeah. You do look like
yeah.
an early 90s McDonald's.
I
That's
don't know. If your skin was blue, you could have been in Doug Funny Show.
a Skeeter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You
Skeeter.
kind of have Skeeter vibes. Is that before your time? I don't know.
Yeah, wow.
Oh no, I watched that show.
Hell yeah, dude.
There you
Hell
go,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, no,
I fucking love Doug.
Hunting
Yeah, that's
nematodes.
Nematodes,
Yeah.
dude.
The liver and onions episode is
That sticks with me anytime I'm at the grocery store and I see liver. I'm like, I kind of want to try it though. Or I see it on I'm like, is it liver and onions? I don't know. I'd say, we're going together. The one that stuck with me for some reason is he wanted the shoes, the famous celebrity NBA shoes, but could only get the size that was 5 too big. And
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just,
walking around in
I don't know.
giant shoes. Yeah,
That one stuck around with me. I don't know. Great show. Great relic of the 90s.
Good show. Yes, great show, of course.
All right, so living Nicktoon, JP Dexter is here. How you doing this week, man? Good week?
yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Fuck yeah. All right. All right.
I did tell you earlier when you came in, but I would like our lovely listeners to know. I did happen to accidentally see Ron Jeremy's penis in a thumbnail this week. And
Accidentally.
it's true. I mean, I guess sort of
It
accidentally.
sneaks up on you.
It just popped, and I was like, that kind of looked like JP Dexter because I've heard you say that, and scary penis, very terrifying penis, very large, unpleasant, very scary penis. But if you have anything like that downstairs, ladies, hit up JP Dexter. He's got something going on.
Why isn't that? Oh, fuck. I didn't turn up the volume. Hold on. Say JP Dexter has a huge penis again.
JP Dexter is a huge penis.
There we go. I'm
How did
really
you know what
good
it
at
sounds
producing.
like?
That's the noise I make when I come.
Well, dude, we are very, very happy to have you here. We're glad to have you. Now, JP, you do have an interesting crime unrelated to your penis. Crime.
I mean, it could be. Who
Mostly.
knows?
I mean, I guess in the sense of, if you do deliver up the meat in that sense, if you are doing delivery with your penis, your crime is one, and we come across this sometimes, a crime that kind of is a crossroads between, one for financial gain, but also a noble crime as well. Please, what is your crime that you'd like some help with?
So I need help from you guys with scaling my crime.
Okay.
Because I feel like at a small scale individual level, I could just do this crime.
Okay.
Which is how I got motivated.
Sure.
And the idea is you go into any fast food, quick service restaurant these days, and there's always a shelf with a bunch of to-go orders on it. And they've got little letters up there for alphabetical ordering of names and everything. There's no security on these shelves.
That is true.
You can just walk into a Sweet Green and take a salad.
Yep.
You can do that.
You can.
No one's going to stop you.
That's true. Have you ever done this personally?
presumably, no one's going to stop you
I assume.
if you were to do this. But here's the deal. Presumably, the thrill is going to kind of wear off.
Right.
Sure.
From doing that eventually. So the trick is how to scale up the crime. How do I steal more salads?
Yeah.
And
Like-
you want to get as many salads as possible in particular, or is it any food?
Any food.
Okay.
Yeah. just
Sweet
food.
Green is noticeably unprotected. You could just walk in acting like you're the
Sure.
person. Like I have noticed this.
There's
for
many
sure.
of these where you walk in, there's a shelf that's it's far removed from the cashier. Even it doesn't make any sense. And even then, if it was close by, they're not checking.
This is what
they
I'm
don't
saying.
care. They're
Yeah.
not looking to see if your name's Jerry. They don't care.
Mhm,
They say,
mhm.
Jerry, you look good today, and you say thank you, and you take that bag and you walk out, and your real name is really, I don't know, Cornelius or something like that. But you know,
And how would they know?
and they would have no clue. They'd be none the wiser.
No one would ever expect Cornelius to
No
be
one would
stealing
ever
from them.
expect-
That's for sure.
Actually, I represented like an odd number of Corneliuses when I was in Louisiana.
Any number of Corneliuses is an odd number of Corneliuses.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
It's mathematically true.
Yeah.
I can think of at least 3, which is like you
That's
said.
two more than I know. 3 more than I know, I guess. I can't do math.
It's true.
Isn't that the name of the lawyer on Futurama, the chicken lawyer?
not sure
I
the
just
on-
know he's a down home chicken.
I remember. I
Simple
remember.
country chicken lawyer.
I just remember the guy who goes. What's his name? The
Oh, Zoidberg.
the crab man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Yeah, that guy. You know. Yeah. Fun stuff. You know. Very
Why not Zoidberg?
There you go. There you go. You have a very fun knowledge of cartoons.
We've pretty much tapped the 2 that I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Well, I was about to ask you what your favorite one is.
Let's see.
You didn't watch The Simpsons?
Simpsons, of course.
Yeah.
I've stopped though, so I kind of
Well, no, it's not
Right.
even The Simpsons anymore. It's
Right.
some weird corporate thing.
What's a great cartoon?
Let's see.
Oh, you know what I've been really digging lately is Disenchanted.
What the hell?
Disenchanted
is
is
Oh, wait,
the,
is it the mushroom one?
Groening one.
It's
no,
the Matt Groening on
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Oh.
yeah,
and
it's
it's
a
kinda like
fantasy world, like
Oh.
fantasy Futurama.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it-
know anything
ba-
about
basically.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little slower pace.
What you
Yeah.
mean, like talking frogs?
There are
there's
some
like a
talking
little-
frogs probably
I
at
knew
some
it.
point.
I knew it. I knew it.
Doesn't like the fantasy, this guy.
I'm not a fantasy, but I do find it interesting. Some of it, you know, like I'll play. What's it called? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say one of my favorite like voice actors, Nat Faxon, the guy who plays the elfo.
Yeah.
Like I just love him in anything he does, and like I don't love Disenchanted, but I love everything he says in that show. For some
Elfo's
reason,
so good.
it's so good.
The little demon character is Eric Andre.
Oh yeah. That's also great.
I
would
like
not-
Eric Andre.
I would never have known. Like,
And it's also who Broad City. The Abby Jacobson is the like main woman. She's
Yeah.
like really funny too. But yeah,
That's very interesting. Yeah. Now, fantasy is something that does go a bit over my head, but and I think we may have discussed this here before. But y'all both play Dungeons and Dragons.
I like to when I can.
more of a lifestyle. But yeah,
That's,
sure.
that's which is fair. It's very interesting. I find it very interesting. It's something that I would like to play, but only with other comedians. I would like to try it one day. And I have a character developed. I would like, and I think I've actually told you about the character. Maybe I have. I would like to be because you could be anybody, right? You can be anything you want.
Yeah.
Anything you want. Cool. Perfect. Okay.
I want
would
to be Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Close.
Roll
Nate,
to sex
no.
trade.
Close, but no cigar. In another life. That's option 2. No, option 1. I would like to be I'd like to be a disgruntled Puerto Rican landlord who owns a small building in Queens and has a basement that's got 19 vicious dogs in it. And if I look at you real hard, you get transported to the basement and my dogs kill you and eat you, and the dogs can't die. So, and my name is Rodolfo, and that's my name.
Rodolfo,
And I'm a middle-aged,
I guess we
disgruntled
could
Puerto
make
Rican
it
landlord
work, probably.
from Queens. And it has to be from Queens, like Jackson Heights.
Gotcha.
So we need some kind of portal thing to link our world to the fantasy world.
So there is the. Well, yeah, I guess that. Technically, that they were all on planes. God, this is
And I
so
got
fucking nerdy,
and I got 4 units. And
I don't care
and
how
there's-
big JP's penis is. He's not getting laid if we have this conversation with the enthusiasm we want to. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna have less sex because of this conversation. Like, I can already feel it happening. Women are like, "Oh, that's who he is." Like,
Listen, overpopulation is a problem. I'm doing my part.
did you realize there are 30 million surplus men in China right now because of the one-child policy? Have you heard about this?
Yes,
like,
I have
like in
heard-
our age demographic, men outnumber women by 30 million. So like, men have a really hard time finding girlfriends and wives and things like that. And they're just like, dude, that sucks. Like, that's such poor foreign policy. I don't know why we're talking about it right now, but like, it really bums me out. Like, thinking that.
I know. There's just these. It's so funny. There's just like, there's a bunch of guys out there with ladies, and then there's just these like basically like pawns. They're just like floating characters, and they're NPCs. It's real life NPCs. They're just like floating around, just like, yep, I got no purpose, no nothing. I'm just floating around here. You know, they're just remarkable. You
know who's gonna make good recruits for JP's theft ring here? Disaffected Chinese men with no wives.
Disaffected Chinese men with no wives.
And this is perfect because what I want to do, aside from upping the thrill, of course, is
you keep bringing up thrill. Can we get back to this really quickly? Like, are you excited by the act of stealing?
Yeah, and then I want to ask you where you're from.
Presumably,
yeah.
I think.
Have you never stolen anything in your life?
Stealing feels good.
Have you stolen anything in your life?
Not on purpose.
You've never like chosen to steal something?
Anything. Even from a purse.
I literally stole 2 bundles of firewood from the grocery store last week.
Nice, dude. Good man.
It just adds to like the spice of life.
It makes it fun.
I'll cop to this. I was at a grocery store once, and I was looking at their discount rack. Yeah. And they had marked a bunch of stuff as half off.
So you stole from the discount.
And, listen, I made a decision.
Okay.
I'm looking at this box of granola bars, and it's got a little 50% off sticker on it.
Sure.
But the box was
wanted it at 100% off.
The box was already open.
Okay.
And half the granola bars had been taken by somebody else.
Some badass. Sounds like
some total
wildcat. Yeah.
Some slick ass thief. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, I want to eat these. These look good and the price is right. But I'm gonna get up to the counter. They're gonna be like, they're gonna try to charge me full price.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
No.
And then it's gonna be a whole thing to be like, look, I didn't take these.
Yeah.
Somebody else took them.
Yeah.
Right. So I just took the half box of granola bars.
Well, that's good. That's a good start. Like,
right.
I'm glad you took the discount granola bars. Did that bring a lot of thrill to your life? I guess. Are you like riding that high for a couple days?
No, I was like, listen, I think this is the most efficient solution to the problem. Right? Because what are they going to do with them? How are they going to get rid of them? They're just going to eventually
probably
throw them out.
They're already trying to get rid of them, and like, yeah, I mean, sure, but this is like what I'm saying is like that's barely stealing at this point. Like, I mean, you know, sure, legally, but fuck it. Like,
right.
Do you watch like heist movies and think that looks like a life you would like to lead? Where does the like I'm not gonna like deny that I wasn't like feeling a little bit of a thrill like stealing some firewood, but like you know, I mean, it's not like I want to do a theft ring because I associate it with thrills. So is this like a longing of yours?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just playing for yucks.
Well, obviously, JP, it's a podcast.
I'm not all that hungry for.
I don't really like salads that much.
I feel like I've dug myself into a hole of like.
No, it's okay.
I want to steal.
You brought up the thrill aspect just multiple times, and I was like,
I did do that.
And in that sense, it could be the thrill for you or for someone else. You know, it is a thrilling thing to steal that many people enjoy the thrill of. You know, so it'd be easy to recruit people for that purpose.
Do you need thrill in your life? Come work.
A lot of bored housewives going to sign up for this one.
It's true.
Come work for JP, Prince of Leaves.
Prince of Leaves, the Nightshades.
I like this. Yeah.
Nightshades.
The Nightshade. That's the. I mean, that is what you could call yourself. The garlic people.
We're going with that.
What if there's some way to partner up the disaffected Chinese men with the unhappy housewives?
Now. We're solving 2 problems.
Mm-hmm.
Well, JP's crime seems like it's very because part of your selflessness in this crime is that you want to use the food you steal not to feed yourself,
right,
but to feed the homeless. Like you want to make almost no profit.
I can't eat that much salad.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't want it to go to waste.
Sure.
So
you want to give
it
something good. You know, historically though, I find like one time. I was at I used to smoke weed out of apples all the time in college. Before I lived when I was living in the dorms, we would smoke weed out of apples all the time. And when I was in high school, and
today,
and sometimes, when I'm just like when I can't find anything to smoke out of, I go get a cold apple. It's better than a pipe, dude. A cold apple better. But anyway, sometimes when you're making a pipe out of an apple, you can stab too far in it, you know, and the hole goes too deep, and you've gone through the apple. Sometimes I was doing that. I bought an apple at a grocery store, and there was a homeless fellow by the trash can on the way out, and he said, "Hey, can I get some money?" And I said no, and I kept walking, you know. what people do. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, I ain't have any money to give. So I'm back to the car, and I put this pencil, like a number 2 pencil, clean through, boom, Ticonderoga, right through my damn apple. Ah, shit. Well, at least I got something to go give this bum or this homeless fellow.
We call them unhoused.
That's right,
Nate.
Yes, again, whatever.
You were wrong both times.
Whatever you're supposed to say, whatever you're supposed to say, I think you're supposed to say it. I just have trouble sometimes.
We have freedom of speech in this country,
Yeah,
and if you don't say the right goddamn word, I'm going to use it to beat you over the head.
I'm gonna use it to beat you over the head. So anyway, I had this apple for this bum, and and I was getting ready to go give it to him, and I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, I need to go get me a new apple, but do you want this one?" And he said, "No, I don't like apples." And I went, "What the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
It's only got a little bit of pencil lead in it, you piece of shit.
This is a beautiful. I ate
You
the apple.
ungrateful
I
bum.
was so mad. dude. I said,
99%
"Motherfucker,
lead free.
this hungry motherfucker turned down my apple. God damn it! This made me so fucking mad. Jesus
I'm
Christ!"
only ever going to offer you food that has a pencil in it from
You
this
know what?
day
And if
forward.
it's good food, I'll take it. But God damn it, this just made me so fucking mad. So they might not take your salad, dude. They might not. Depends on what's been through it, I guess. Like somebody inked in it or something. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that might be another thing I need your guys' help with, right? How do we need food security? Because I don't want people opening the salads and putting all manner of pencil lids and marijuana
Nate is
paraphernalia.
not your guy then.
No,
Nate is the wrong guy to have
no.
involved on this.
He might not be
crime.
nightshade material, but
No, I'm a consultant.
Right.
I'm a consultant.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair. That's
which
fair.
is fine. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. So we're trying to build an entire team of people that will steal these meals and deliver them to the homeless, basically.
Yeah,
right?
but here's the key thing I really think I need your guys' help with is I think there's going to be a bit of an arms race
Okay.
because, like I said, one person presumably could just go in and take a salad.
Sure.
If you're doing that every day,
Yeah.
they're going to catch on again. They're going to put procedures in place.
I was just thinking about this.
If you've got a whole ring of people doing it, they're going to put even more procedures in place. And then we need more overhead to overcome the procedures.
Then they have security, and then they have
Right.
samurais, and you get all those Chinese fellas that turn into ninjas.
You got to watch out for that.
Well,
How do you?
Yeah.
That's the trick.
I mean,
They
the
hide in
ninja
the
problem
shadows.
is a class. They teach this at Harvard Business School,
That's
actually,
very-
how to avoid the samurai to ninja problem, which is just.
if you catch a samurai around, somebody gonna put samurai up in their building, you
Yeah.
got to watch out for potential for ninja.
A lot of people think Enron went down due to like fraudulent accounting practices.
No.
Samurais to ninjas.
Samurais.
They got too many ninjas. They started like breaking in, stealing shit, doing ninja stuff, which is
I heard it was-
objectively badass. By
I
that.
heard that the ninjas actually stole the stock.
Yeah.
I heard the ninjas went in and stole because you know how because I don't know exactly how stocks work or where they keep them or whatever. But
ninjas do.
But the ninjas got in there and they stole all that stock from that company. All those poor people lost all that money.
I want to see that movie adaptation. Just a bunch of ninjas stealthily moving through that floor with everybody's yelling. Oh, fuck.
It's basically just a combination of The Big Short and Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, exactly. With a little bit of that
Fake
one,
history.
Yeah, just like with a little bit of that one scene from Zoolander where he's like, the files are in the computer. And we got them right here in this computer. And he's like, where are the files? Yeah, exactly. That'll be it. It's like, where are the stocks? Yeah, dude. You know.
They're in the brokers.
The stocks are in the brokers, dude. Fun stuff, dude. I told you I've been listening to a lot of stuff about the Mayans. They'd like that. If you told them there was a stock inside the broker, they'd be like, well, let me go get my obsidian knife. You know.
You were talking about how you like the Aztecs, like, first of all, which is
Especially.
completely different than the Mayans.
Well, no, what the Mayans was I guess the greater. Yeah, I get confused between the two.
Incas were the great ones.
The Incas, well, because it's confusing stuff, but it's true. The Aztecs were not it's different, but the Aztecs confused me too because the Aztecs.
We're not descending back into this
sorry,
discussion.
yeah,
I'm like we have spent too much like.
This is for my
time.
This is for me. This is for me later. This is for my own studies. I apologize. This is for my own studies.
What did the Aztecs do for salads?
Probably would have ripped up something from the earth and chewed on it real hard.
Do you like avocados? Do Do you not like
Are you
avocados?
serious?
What the fuck is this?
Okay, look,
What?
It's fine.
How do you not like avocados?
I know. Who
They're
does-
like one
they're
super
great.
healthy
Yeah,
and delicious.
yeah.
Like
It's fine.
they're what?
I'm not all about it.
So like fresh guacamole that's like really well made with like the right amount of jalapeno and some onion and that like spritz of lime on it. You're like, man, it's fine.
No, okay. I have had guacamole that's made me go, oh, I've been.
I like
I've been
the way
missing
that
out.
you said that so
Yeah.
ethnic. Is I have had guacamole. I have had guacamole. That did.
It was like, was that an
I
accent?
know. I was like, what kind of accent?
Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yeah, I think like
I've
really.
also
Go ahead.
had guacamole that's made me think I shouldn't have spent money on this.
Well, yeah, we've all had guacamole that like we've hated, but
Do
that's
you
because we
like-
want the good guacamole.
Do you like spicy food at all?
Mostly.
What is
Yeah,
your if let's play a game.
yeah,
Let's
the
play a game.
skull type of.
I know. Well, that's kind of what I was.
Czechoslovakia.
I know that's sort of in line
Quetzalcoatlian.
on line with sort of. I was so let's pretend like it's like 200 years ago, and I'm a distinguished, very intelligent, high class scientist. You know.
Yes, let's pretend.
And I I am a Victorian era
imaginary.
scientist. It's not a dream. It's really happening. It's everything that I thought it was. And I come upon you. Where do I think you're from?
What the fuck? How does he answer that question?
Well, I'm just trying to
Let's-
figure out like
Let's
because
imagine that I'm a pretend scientist that you don't even understand.
because I in my own head I
How
have
prejudiced
trouble,
am I?
and I have generally I'm pretty good at guessing but I look at you and I go, what could it possibly be? What could it be?
I don't know.
This is such a southern
Vaguely,
thing.
vaguely Middle European, I'm pretty sure.
Middle like
But as for what other people say, people who have strong opinions insist that I'm Hispanic.
no, see, I wouldn't have said that. I was thinking more. I was thinking like a real like Iranian, like light skinned Middle Eastern, you know, like something like that. Like
Lebanese.
Yeah. Like oil money Lebanese. That's what I was thinking. Oil money Lebanese.
I didn't think you had any oil
Well,
money.
not
don't
to say
worry.
that. Not to say that.
Not that I know of.
Not to say that you necessarily had,
awesome.
but
I would
just
love oil money.
But
Yeah.
the look, you know what I'm saying? You could have that, like if you put some gold on your wrist, like I mean, like you could really baffle the world. If
Have you thought about being Persian?
yeah, I know. Like, yeah, I said, dude, you could put gold on your wrist. You could drive Uber. People would never know who. I mean, you change your name, change your whole identity. People buy the whole thing.
Don't have to do that to drive Uber. But
I mean, you don't have to do that necessarily. I mean, you could do that. I guess there's a lot of people out there who drive Uber who do different stuff. If you go to McDonald's, you can see people from all over the world who drive for Uber.
not everybody is Lebanese. It's crazy.
That's right. I know it's
Oh
wild.
my god! I took an Uber here, and it was a Tesla.
An Uber Tesla.
I'm glad you guys are as confused by that.
Was
as
it
I
like?
am.
Did you get the fancy Uber?
No, I just went with the cheap Uber.
Tesla's a pretty common, like the Tesla
Yeah.
3 Series is a pretty common
really?
Uber
What's up
ride.
with that? You can afford a Tesla, but then you have to drive around and.
Well, they're like, so I think they actually present what now. This is not, this is just business sense right here.
Sure.
Because you're not paying for gas or whatever. You get the cheaper model. You can actually like make more money than you would if you were driving like a.
I didn't think about the gas.
Mhm, mhm.
I think also too.
That and your insurance are going to be your biggest cost. That the insurance thing is, I don't know how they make money because you got to get insured for like Uber stuff, and then you anyway.
I would imagine too, because based on my studies of Saddam Hussein and Gaddafi, they really like cars. So maybe that could be it. They just like have a nice car. Because
You're
Gaddafi
gonna have
like
to
it.
expand on this.
'Cause
What, are you
Gaddafi-
still talking about like Middle Eastern dictators?
I guess it was because like I was just thinking like a dictator.
Okay, so we were talking about Tesla and Uber.
Like if they had, well, and I was just thinking if you were a man and you had looked at a dictator your whole life and was like, those cars are pretty cool. Then maybe one day you get like enough money and you get you a nice Tesla, even though you're an Uber driver. You're like, they're a nice car.
The cycle continues.
The cycle continues. You know what I'm saying?
This can we involve these Teslas somehow?
Oh, certainly. There's.
Oh.
Yeah. If they're dry. They'll be delivering.
This actually, you just jogged my memory because there's this big thing with. I mean, this is how like those scammers that get people to buy like gift cards and stuff work.
Oh yeah.
Is they have a bunch of people just kind of driving around that do like a bunch of like currying or like there's a clear like
The transactions and stuff.
an underbelly in America where people are willing to do this, and so if
Oh,
there
yes.
it is a noble cause.
There's actually I've represented a couple people that did that. And I remember I worked a murder one time where this guy from Nigeria.
That's different from what we're talking
It is
about.
It's true. I guess it's different. It's true. He didn't steal salads. He was I think doing something with cars and send them overseas. But he would take the money and he would go like switch it out with gift cards like that. You know, and that was a whole scheme. It was real interesting stuff.
Yeah, that was wild. That was like a big scammer thing where they had like whole like networks across America that would like work different towns and things like that. It was
Did
crazy.
y'all ever listen? There was this
I gotta get a network.
I know. This is what we're going to build for you. It's
Yeah.
like, this is what you need is a network.
You can't do this alone. You need multiple industries. You need multiple people.
It takes a village to steal from a corporation.
To steal a salad. It takes a village to steal a salad. It takes a village to steal a salad. God. Well, I mean, it's, you know, it would be at least simple enough to use the Teslas to do this all, because I feel like a lot of people who participate in the Uber driving program as it is, they may have access to a Tesla, which would bring down your cost for gas. This is very important. We're thinking about all this stuff.
Yeah, we got cost benefit analysis, right? Like, cause you're basically going to be running a nonprofit. Let's, you know, like it used to be Robin Hood had his merry band of thieves, and now like you're going to be Robin Hood feeding, and because Robin Hood already got stolen by a fucking giant stock company.
I guess that's yes, that's true. Yeah,
They did.
They stole from the poor and gave that name to the rich.
Which
like,
I know. Which ironically, they like when they tried to like steal from the rich again, they were like, "No, you can't do." Remember when they doing all that?
Citadel.
Yeah. They like blocked them. They're like, "No, you
it's
can't."
the GameStop stuff.
Yeah, the GameStop stuff.
Everybody was like, "We want to. We bought a bunch of stock. Now we want to sell the stock." And they were like,
they locked you out.
Yeah,
I had, dude. You know, I had that. Of course, you know, I had that with what's it called, Doggy Coin. I bought Doggy.
Doge.
Yes, I bought Doggy Coin because I like dogs, and my brother told me that this was there was a Doggy Coin. And I said, well, I'll buy some Doggy Coin. That sounds fun. And then one day the Doggy Coin exploded, and I was like, oh my God. And I mean, granted, I bought like, you know, 110 Doggy Coins, but, you know, I went from having like, you know, like 5 cents in Doggy Coins to like, you know, $40 in Doggy Coins. And I was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
So then I went to sell them and I couldn't sell my Doggy Coins. So now I still have all these Doggy Coins.
okay, how do we turn the Doggy Coins into salad?
Oh, I'm not turning them in salad. I'm selling them when Elon Musk dies.
Yeah. That'll be a big day for
Be a
Doge.
billionaire.
Okay, so it's going to be like a Da Vinci situation. All of a sudden, it's going to skyrocket.
It's going to skyrocket the day he dies. I'm going to be a billionaire.
Probably.
With my Doggy Coins.
Yeah. One day you'll say the name right, and you'll be really proud of that. I'm sure.
When they make me $1 billion, that's right. Maybe I will. Who knows? Thank you, Doggy Coin.
Well, why should we say the name right when he took it from us and put it on his stupid coin?
Fair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I own the coin. I can call it whatever I want. Thank you. I own it. It's mine. I can call it whatever I want. I'll buy 50,000 shares of Facebook and call it toilet. I can do whatever I want.
That's true.
It's true.
That's true.
Please make these stocks out to Mr. Pee-Pee Pants. Do it now, damn it, Zuckerberg! You twit. That's
They just
what I
still
want.
expecting like stock certificates.
Yeah,
clearly.
I want stock. I was hoping they'd come in a box or a chest of some kind.
Leather bound, which is preferable.
They just send a broker.
I know. It's just in the stuff like that confuses me so much. Like when I go to the bank and I'm like, "Where is my money?" And I want to see it, and they're like, "You can't." And I'm like, well, "Stop telling me it's in the air. That's a lie. I can't see it. I know you have it here." They'll never show me.
They will show you if you ask them, by the way.
That's true. I only have about $30 at a time in there, so it's not like you can
They'll be
bust
like,
that out of the register.
I need
Sir,
to see
we've
my
got-
vast fortune.
We're going to have to shut the branch down in order to accommodate this request with that much money on the table at one time.
Yes, Mr. Arne, we were expecting you.
Let me get the lockbox key. Let me get my associate to get the second lockbox key.
The idea I do
We
like
need to turn them at the same time.
It'd be so. The idea of me having to go into like a safe deposit room is so funny to me. To like walk in, if like at any point in my life where I was like, yeah, I think this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm actually the guy that needs to go back in that safe deposit room. And they'd be like, what the you? And I'm, yeah, I know, crazy enough. I don't know what I'm getting, but we're on this adventure together now, friend. Can you take me there, Cornelius?
I will say, like, I made a little bit of money doing some crypto stuff, and something that was really fun for me is showing up to the bank like in pajama pants and being like, I need to transfer this amount of like a couple tens of thousands of dollars or whatever.
Money.
They like the like looks I get from like some of the tellers where they're like, we don't need, and then they like look at the account and be like, Mr. Jensen. I'd be like, that's goddamn right.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah,
I am.
goddamn
I
right.
am an eccentric millionaire.
One day, JP.
One day. I've had the opposite. I've had to cash large checks a couple of times, and they don't tell you about that. Like they put a hold on that. Like they try to put a big old check in. If it's big enough, they put a hold on it.
Yeah, make sure it's real or whatever. Yeah.
But like they don't tell you that.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, you want to put all this money into your account? Good. We're going to put all that money in. Great. Have a nice day. And then 2 days later, it's like, where's my money? Like, we didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
They take one look at you and they're like, you don't have $50.
Like, what are you talking
You don't
about?
know somebody with $50.
We called the FBI the second you left. So they haven't picked you up yet?
This guy's never held 2 digits worth of dollars.
I don't think so, sir.
This does not add up.
Are you looking for the free DoorDash salad company?
They're on to me.
So, okay, I think we have a lot of disaffect. Well, this is the thing is like we're existing in a world now where there are the haves and the have-nots more and more so, right? Like the middle class is just disappearing these days, which is great, substance for a comedy podcast. But
Yuck.
yeah, isn't that funny how we fucked ourselves economically? And if you're not rich, you're basically a slave. Anyway,
yeah, and I
took that a little too far.
And I understand all of it, and I get it. And
Good
stuff.
times.
And I know, and I understand. Go on.
But anyway. This means that there will be a lot of recruits for the Robin Hood Salad Company, which we should rename to have we had the Black Irish Republican Army, which was great. We need to give JP an even better name than that.
That is true. The Black Irish Republican Army that's a military that we support strongly here.
Yalitio and Mike Sheldon are the elite generals of that.
Yeah, exactly. The generalissimos of the Black Irish Republican Army. Yes, we are simply commandants, but it is a great group of guys, group of fellas. Just typical group of men.
Just a great group of fellas trying to bomb Buckingham Palace. You know how it is.
Just good fellowship.
Just boys being boys.
Boys being boys. That's
locker
all it is.
room talk. You know what it is. You know, JP.
You know how it is.
Locker room talk.
Oh yeah,
the Freemasons. It's like the
I do
Freemasons.
sports.
Yeah. I've got a big dick. I don't know, whatever.
Well, now
Waving around the locker room.
you could take on you could take on the name of a secret society like the Freemasons. You could say the Masons.
The free salads.
The free salads.
Ooh,
the free
salads is fucking
the
dynamite.
Free salads. They're free salads.
Yeah.
For free men. Can you say that? I don't even know if that's.
I mean, they're all bums.
Free salads for free lowlifes.
So I gotta say, my one thing is that Robin Hood's deal was that he lived in the forest, right? Because he had no capital for a building or whatever.
Right.
So we need
Well, that was kind of the forest. Kind of was the suburbs of the Middle Ages.
It was.
And we're here in the urban jungle.
I guess it's true. They're like, I've got my white picket fence out there in the woods.
That was one of the best English accents I've ever heard.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
He shot the arrow.
That's what a good English accent gets is the airport.
Thank you. That's right, dude. Damn straight.
I wanted to hear yours though, JP.
Oh, he shot the arrow right through the other arrow.
No air horn. No, I'll give it to you. Okay.
Okay. So I mean,
but we're not trying to be like a woods-based group, is what I'm asking.
We
we're
can
trying
be.
Yeah.
Do you like guerrilla warfare? Is that I guess it wouldn't be guerrilla warfare so much as guerrilla command posting, like an Ewok. How do you feel about that?
Like Ewoks, terrible.
Really?
Ruin the franchise.
Here's a question though.
Ah.
I saw you show up wearing a Florida Gators sweatshirt. Is that?
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, right? Do you have some connection to the state of Florida?
I have family there.
You look like you have family in Florida. That's your ethnicity, Floridian.
I'm Floridian. Ah, yes. I presume so, but so the shape of your head tells me you're Floridian.
How do you feel about airboats? Do we like airboats?
Airboats.
The fan boats.
The little
fan
hovercraft
boats.
thingies.
Yeah. The ones that you take in the Everglades.
I watched Archer.
There we go.
Yeah.
A good show for fan boats. Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Do we like them? I think I would like to run
they seem pretty useful.
a criminal enterprise out of the Everglades.
Be interesting.
Where you're running around on airboats and stuff like that. And They're never gonna find you down there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's harder to track.
Vast, swampy nonsense.
And they got iguanas down there now too. Fun to look at.
Yeah. Also the iguanas.
Look,
Actually, you with the pet iguana on your, I could see you having a pet iguana. Like I was getting ready to like make fun of Nate, but you with like a little like iguana parrot on your shoulder that like
I could see it too.
eats the like like you naturally, if it's not a parrot on one shoulder, iguana on the other.
Could be. Now that is kind of the look of a good like generalissimo sort of figure. Like, and you're getting ready to lead, this sort of your faction here. You need a look. You know, and if you're gonna be in the Everglades, probably parrot, iguana, big cigar. That's the kind of look you're looking for.
Dude, that's fucking badass.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. A small square hat with a visor. Something like that. I'm thinking like.
Aviator glasses.
Yeah, I'm thinking Che Guevara-esque, but like with like a bit more like flair of that lady who wore all that fruit on her head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what we can do is use the easy access to guns in Florida to support the Black Irish Republican Army. In which case we are getting, it's like an Iran-Contra thing
that's
that
what
we're
I was just
doing
thinking.
here.
That's why I was just saying, this is like an Iran-Contra deal.
Yeah. So you're going to use that money to fund your merry bend. You're going to steal guns from the Floridians.
That's right.
I mean, can you find a gun in Florida?
I know,
right?
I don't even think you need to steal.
Who's going to notice?
They don't use safes.
Listen, it's the same thing, right? They're not going to notice a gun.
Yeah.
Just like Sweet Green's not going to notice us.
Exactly. So we're going to use the gun trade to fund the feeding of the homeless and the like robbing of the, this is how we're going to afford our Teslas. This is how we're going to afford our gasoline.
I think it's
selling guns.
The name of the game in 2025. That's key.
It's true. It's true.
Then you're a gun runner who lives in the Everglades with a pet parrot and a pet iguana who smokes cigars, wears these shirts. It's just kind of like fucking, ruling. Like it's some real Heart of Darkness in Florida shit.
I know.
Like
You're like John Malkovich in a weird movie.
We're trying to do a Miami Vice Marlon Brando thing here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would have been a lot happier if it wasn't in Vietnam or wherever the fuck Heart of Darkness took place. You know?
When he was that the one where he was hammered the whole time?
I mean, be more specific, right? It's Marlon Brando.
I was watching some commercial of there was this commercial that Orson Welles was doing one time in like the whatever year it was, but it was Orson Welles and he was so hammered.
Oh, the wine commercial.
Yeah, they're like,
it's amazing. It's so good, JP. If you haven't seen this,
he's like, they're like, and action, and he's sitting there like for like 20 seconds, and he's like, "Are you going to call action, you fucking cunt?" And he's like,
"I just said it."
That's right, you insolent pest.
This is one of the finest ones. He was just drinking the entire time. He was just sitting the wine out.
Hammered the whole time. Him and I got real into watching Boris Yeltsin. He was the last president of Russia before Putin. Right after the wall fell, he was a sloppy drunk, a huge alcoholic, and they'd show these.
Well, he was Russian, wasn't he?
There's like videos of him.
Good production work, JP.
Yeah, there's like videos of him, and he would like, they'd be like, yeah, because they'd be like, President Boris Yeltsin is now going to slam a liter of beer, and he'd be like, yeah, and he'd like put it all down his throat and like literally fall off stage, and then would be like, all right, I'm going to do foreign policy. It's just, I mean, like, yeah, it was like
enough about George Bush though. I mean,
this guy sounds like a role model.
Yeah, Boris Yeltsin, he's a great guy. I'd say look him up. Anybody look him up. Great guy, great videos, great stuff online. Friend of the pod.
Absolute drunk.
Friend of the pod. Friend of the pod. Friend of the pod.
I don't think you can. I don't think this operation is going to work if I'm sober.
Oh, you don't want to be sober.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of being a sober criminal, frankly?
No.
Like, isn't that like part of the appeal?
Pablo Escobar did not drink alcohol, but smoked a joint a day. Smoked a joint a day at a
That's
minimum.
not that much weed.
I know. I mean, but at a minimum, he still partook a little bit. You still got to do something. You got to take the edge off. You're gonna be, you're gonna be leading this thing. You got to
a lot of edge.
It's exactly. I mean, what did Bill Clinton do? Stick all those cigarettes in his mouth at the same time and light them on fire? You got to have a way to fucking cool off,
True.
Or maybe he was doing stuff with ladies improperly. I think
It's like Bill Clinton had other vices.
he did a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, he's a strange guy. But he also played the saxophone.
That's the weirdest thing about Bill Clinton.
Can you believe that? Sax pervert?
That's sax.
Sax pervert.
That's sax pervert.
You should turn that into a bit, JP.
As
That's
president?
President? That's sax pervert. Come here, let me touch your butt.
spot on.
Well, you know.
Kind of wish we just had a sex pervert right now in office, but whatever.
I know, right? Yeah, that'd actually be nice to have a sex pervert.
I'll tell you this. The what did we decide to call it?
We have not come up with a name.
Well, the free salads.
The free salads. That's right. We have a pretty good
The free
name.
salads
Yeah.
are going to have a sax pervert.
Oh,
well,
That's going to be an official position.
I feel like sax perverts would be good at stealing food for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're musicians. They've never had like a good meal.
they
Like,
need to steal for food. Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking you have the sax pervert come in and do all of his sax pervert stuff
Yeah.
in the store while everybody's distracted.
Like,
The rest of the crew comes in, grabs this.
look, this. I'm gonna be a person.
Oh,
Who's,
that's actually good. That's good.
I'm gonna be a person who's eating at Sweet Green when a sex person walks in. You know, I'm eating my Sweet Green. Ready? Oh my God, a vile sex pervert as well. Look at him gyrating his hips while he plays Kenny Loggins. It's disgusting. Oh God, I'm not
Did
even.
you mean Kenny Loggins or Kenny G?
Kenny G, thank you. Hey, Kenny G. Kenny G.
Danger Zone is not like a famous
Danger
sax song.
Zone. Yeah, God, dude.
So
I want that though.
That's true. It's like, God damn it,
Now
it's
that
Kenny
we're thinking
Loggins.
about it, I want that.
play Danger Zone in the style of Kenny G. That's what I really want.
That's the official song of the free salads.
You have an elevator music version of this.
It's like, oh my God, he's playing music.
Danger Zone on saxophone.
So here's what
day
I
long.
think though is like what you want is a multi-talented instrumentalist, because like you don't want like he walks in and every time he starts playing saxophone they're gonna be like, oh shit, he's coming for the salads. But like, occasionally he whips out the trumpet. They're gonna be like, oh, this isn't the sax pervert.
No.
This is-
Exactly. This is the game theory. You got to throw them off.
Exactly.
What's that one with not? He said, I'm a scat man. I'm a sax man.
Steal the salads.
Stealing salad. Scuba that. God, dude, Jesus Christ.
Why did scat stop being an art form? That's what I want to know.
Dude,
Like,
I
when did we
love
stop scatting?
A skiba doo bop bop a dee boo boo bop 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 ski bop bop. Ah, dude, I love it. I love scatting.
You would have been so successful.
I would have been. Are you kidding me? Yeah,
You're right.
dude.
You're from a time long past.
Long
Nate.
past.
Long
past. Long past. No,
You would have crushed it in 1400s Italy.
No, dude, but I know, dude. I know. Like the advent of the automobile is far too beyond my time. This is way beyond me. You know, it's like-
You need them to be figuring out the wheel, and then Nate's going to be successful.
The finest court jester
Oh yeah.
you've ever seen.
oh,
Absolutely.
I would have
With-
killed it.
If we took my shirt and made it into a hat,
You know,
Yeah.
the finest jester I can think of, and I would have defeated him, is Roland the Farter. Roland the Farter was made famous.
I've got a better jester.
He was Roland the Farter was he was a man who was eventually made a noble in I think 13th century England. He was a court jester who the king loved so much he found his ability to once a year jump, whistle, and fart at the same time so remarkable that he gave him his own fiefdom of 300 acres.
That's
and a knighthood. Yeah, so he
you
died.
could have been that guy.
I could have been Roland the Farter. I
You
could
do
have
those three things all the time at the same
I know,
time. It's
so
really
I-
fucking hard to cut
to
it
be
out.
honest, it's much more difficult than you think. It's much more complicated than you think to do all three
you've got to
things.
there's air going out.
My buddy,
I also love like that used to be like that was like what John Mulaney used to be. It's like, wow, he can do all those things at the same time. This guy's a comedic genius. Roland the Farter's going down with like Norm
I
Macdonald.
will say, my, one time in,
He pushed the envelope before
He
there were
just
envelopes.
Made the art form.
it is true. One time, my buddy Chrissy in law school farted, sneezed, and pissed all at the same time, and it was one of the funniest things that's ever happened on this planet. It is pretty remarkable how
A lot
funny.
of things happen once.
So he sneezes,
A
farts,
lot of
and
things
pisses
happen at once.
one time. It's like the funniest like series of events.
That is more impressive than the jump.
Chrissy, just saw him in New York.
Get some new pants. Big shout out to Chrissy.
Big shout out to Chrissy, friend of the pod. Love to have him on sometime. Friend of the pod. Dude, Jesus Christ, dude.
No,
We're gonna need sustainable pants for the free salads, I think.
I feel bad. I was gonna be like, my favorite jester is Stanislav, but he was like a real person, like who like provided wartime advice to the king,
No,
and I was
no.
like, he was so serious but funny. He was like the John Stewart of the day in Poland.
Roland
Roland the Farter
he
is
was
way
like
better.
like the Pee Wee Herman of the time. Yeah, he's like,
Guy had something going on.
he's just he was like the Gallagher of
He
the
just got
13th
it,
century.
you know?
He just knew what he was doing. Who wants some watermelon? Yeah.
I mean, that really makes comedy if the king can like kill you if you bomb. Like, I think I'd be a much better comedian with those sort of
true
stakes.
that the stakes were so high that he was he literally was the funniest guy in the village. Like, no, you don't understand. The rest of them are dead. Like, there's no like the competition's already happened. He is number one.
That's the thing. To like step up to the mic, you're like, am I funnier than that guy, or am I going to get the guillotine? Like, what is
all that dumb stuff? Down.
Kill Tony has a very different setup in 1400s.
Yeah, exactly. Very
Have you guys
progressive.
ever heard of Ezekiel the Sharter?
He's in the Bible, right?
He's the second most famous of the Old English comedians, and yet nobody's heard of him.
Nobody talks about him. Real, like,
Because wasn't funny. No, farting
he
is
didn't
funny.
last.
pretty fucking hipster there, JP. I'm into the Sharter. It's a deep cut.
No one thinks about him, and no one thinks about the shark.
Very deep.
very deep.
And an even deeper fart.
Well, he mistimed it.
That's right.
He sharted and then jumped, and the king was like,
I was like, this
That's
fucking hack.
disgusting.
unbelievable. You're
This
sullying-
other guy.
He said, you're just trying to see. He said, Mencia. He's stealing jokes. He's trying to steal rolling the farter's act. He deserved that shit in his pants. Kill him now. Yeah. God, dude, Jesus Christ.
Bury him in the pants.
Another famous farter, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Read it, people.
Oh, yeah, I know people. Yeah, that's true. Read it. God damn it. Well, nonetheless, I mean, I think, and I do want to make sure we got straight because the fellas that we're recruiting.
I was like, we're doing a shitty job consulting on this crime.
Dude, I know. I forgot who the army we built up was. Who are the members of?
Well, we
of
were
the
talking
Free
about who
Silence?
we can like recruit, and one is like, so we have disaffected Chinese men, we
which
have
is
bored
fair.
housewives, we have
I
broke comedians.
I feel like we've got a good handle, I think, on how to scale up my end.
It
Yeah.
is, yes.
What do we do about the arms race?
Oh well,
How do we fly
disguise?
below the salad radar?
Sure.
Well, again, I mean, uniform.
The first thing is counterfeit uniforms. You come in
Yeah,
with like a DoorDash hat, you come in with like an Uber hat. Like they're not going to know.
I would make sure that they all like have as similar a look as possible. So and like very generic, very generic. I would be looking for even. So this might take out the. But I guess if you got 30 million disenfranchised Chinese fellas, if you pick enough of them, like that, like if you pick 60,000, that like you're like,
Okay.
damn, y'all not related? You sure? Like you get a couple guys like that, so they're just like looking and they're like, I don't know, the same guy has been in Denver and Indianapolis in the last 3 hours. It doesn't make any sense. That's what you want, something like that. So you need like some sleight of hand, if you will, sleight of hand. But you also need a little bit of brute force. I think you need a fellow waiting in the back who's gonna just in case that guy gets caught up with a security
Man on the inside
yeah, perhaps
of the restaurant.
I mean, you could. I feel like that would be complicated, but I mean, it could be done.
It's going to be hard to do that.
Right.
We're going to have to get like corporate involved, like some sort of insider spy, which is like doable, but like it's going to like up the level of difficulty.
Yeah, exactly. Like who's making the least amount of money? Who can we influence? All kinds.
Who
of
has a
stuff.
gambling problem?
That's a good one.
Addicted to prostitutes.
There you
But
go.
if we could get the right person, we could have. Then we can lean on them to influence the security policy.
Yeah. How do you feel about getting somebody addicted to crack?
I mean, if it furthers the free salads.
If it's for good, yeah, the ends justify the means.
If the ends justify
Yeah.
the means.
Yeah.
And sure that people aren't, you don't
Beliefs.
see that as much anymore. An addiction to crack cocaine. You don't see that as much.
But it is highly addictive.
It's very high
And the fact that like it's not as popular anymore
Is
means
it-
you'll be the only supplier.
is
How do you
it
feel
still
about
cheap?
dealing crack cocaine?
One time, I had a friend once that actually. Go ahead. Yes.
You know what's popular in Florida? Meth.
Meth, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the more
Okay.
popular one. But crack cocaine is easier to come by than you think. I remember one time I had a friend that went to Mexico they went for a wedding. A bunch of my buddies and I didn't go because I was poor at the time, so I didn't go to the wedding. And a couple of my buddies went, and they I won't say who, but one of them bought some cocaine.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah, cocaine. So he bought some cocaine.
That's
And he had
that's
it-
where they use the real sugar
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of the high fructose
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
right?
when they no corn syrup in that. Yeah, that's right. So they went. He had it in his pocket. And he went swimming in the ocean because he was hammered and he forgot about the cocaine. And it was in his pocket and it was very wet and he didn't know what to do. So he went to one of our one of our more intelligent buddies, good friend of mine. I won't say his name. Great friend of mine. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Knows a lot about cocaine.
Yeah, he's a good fella. One of my greatest friends was playing. But he went to him and he said, "Well, the dude, I don't know. Like we got dried out. Why don't we put it in the microwave?" So they put it in the microwave, and they told me that it crystallized and it got real hard, and then it was like real hard to break out. And I said, "Well, yeah, dude, because y'all made crack. Y'all made ocean crack. Y'all made ocean crack. That's crazy." They said they put it in a Tupperware container, wet cocaine, and put it in the microwave in Mexico. That's ocean crack. That's salty crack. That's crazy, dude. So yeah, it's
kind of organic, though. You know, you're using the natural benefits of the ocean.
I guess
there's a selling point. Okay, see, and this can help with the financial arm. We sell the artisanal ocean crack.
Yeah.
So this crack has been doused in the Pacific Ocean, doused in the Gulf of America.
With it's got cleansing electrolytes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's full of electrolytes. It's got the electrolytes. People love that. I love them.
This is how we're going to recruit the bored housewives. Is like, look, we have this like great drug that's going to give you a little pep.
Yeah, we're going to need all kinds.
Yeah,
they do like pep.
Because here's the thing: we were talking about how do we get around like people noticing white women. Nobody ever suspects white women. Like, have them go in and steal. Have the disaffected Chinese men being the getaway drivers.
That's great.
Right? And then they get to like share a car ride and maybe strike up a conversation and they're just happy they met. Who knows?
And then we're building community.
Exactly.
Which is what it's all about. That and the thrill.
Yeah. The thrill. I still think you masturbate to the idea of stealing stuff. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, you guys like those, huh?
I know, he's like, I love when people steal and then get married.
Have you seen how I spell community?
You can spell?
I was trying to make a masturbation.
Okay. Try harder next time.
The masturbation does usually go better when it's harder.
Yeah, that's true. Very chafed penis on JP Dexter.
Chafed, bleeding penis.
It's one of the things he's known for around Boston comedy is his chafed.
Having a large, chafed, bleeding penis.
JP,
it's very painful. He's always in pain. Always hurts.
Cut that.
He suffers.
Oh, we're keeping every bit of that.
No.
I was like, do we cut this? I was like, nah, it's too good.
Nope,
it's too good.
Nope, we cut. It stays.
This is how JP gets his nicknames. For sure.
Chafe.
JP Uncut Dexter.
Well, nothing wrong with that, dude. I'm uncut. I'm an uncircumcised man.
I am cut already.
Oh, you are? Oh, well, that's I'm not to say it's unfortunate, but in Belgium, where my father's from, you're only cut if you're Jewish. You know, that's confusing if you're uncut and if you're cut.
I don't understand why it's such a large cultural.
I don't
like everybody in America just gets it done.
Yeah,
it was
it's mutilation.
The guy who I thought like the guy who did Kellogg, Kellogg's Flakes. I thought
he was a nut.
Yeah, but I thought that like circumcision actually had something to do with them. It's like all anti-masturbatory.
He was like, you got to eat cornflakes and sit in your hands. Yeah, go have fun.
Cornflakes are like as bland as they are because he wanted you to eat something so boring you wouldn't get horny. It's like literally what the thought process was.
Here's the thing.
That's the kind of science you would have loved, Nate.
It's like very Protestant science. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, interesting.
As a man who eats cornflakes, they do not stifle the air. Not one little bit.
Not even one touch of.
If anything, they make it worse.
No, not even a kick in the libido. Nothing at all.
Have you seen the sexy chicken on that box?
His name's Cornelius.
Oh, no way. No way. I knew it. Another one.
I jack it to that rooster all the time. I had no idea.
Friend of the pod, the hot chicken.
I do know her, Cornelius.
I do.
I was right.
I frost my own flakes.
I frost my own flakes.
Buddy, you got to turn that one into a bit. That's good, dude.
Go.
That's funny. I frost my own flakes. Write that down.
I feel like that works great in context.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that from the podcast so I can steal it. That's good. It's funny.
Yeah, it is, dude. Goddamn.
But yeah, so like it's in America, like it became a thing, like a culturally American thing to get circumcised. But like I dated a Russian woman once, and she was very confused by like me having been circumcised.
Yeah, she was like, you are Jew.
She did ask me that. She was like trying to be very polite about it. She was like, so are you Jewish?
I love that. I love she's like, so, how many arms does your God have? How many faces do you worship in the night?
I'm like, no, Inga, I'm fine. Don't worry. Like, you can tone down the Holodomor shit.
That is the same way in Belgium. Like, if they saw somebody uncircumcised, they'd be like, what the hell? Where did you come from? Israel? What the fuck? Yeah, what are you doing out here? Yeah,
I'm just an American white boy. I don't know. One of my dad wanted my dick to look like his. I don't know.
That's such a weird. I hear that a lot, and like,
I just assume that's what it is.
Why?
You know?
What? What? I don't know. What? Just oh my god.
You guys don't look at your father's penis?
Yeah, my father's on.
Try not to.
My father's
Weird.
I haven't seen my father's penis in years. I don't think, but my
You
father
guys should be closer.
should be closer.
You need to be for that.
It is, but he is European, so he like my father has no problem with being nude. Like where like if he needs to sprint across the house in the nude, like jump out of the bathtub and answer his phone, he'll like be like, ah shit, and there comes my naked dad, comes running down the kitchen hallway, and you're like, oh, there he goes.
You shouldn't be ashamed of your form. I think, frankly,
he doesn't give a fuck. He's at home. He's out at home.
That's fair. You don't want to look. Sometimes I'll go to put on a pair of pants. I live alone.
Yeah.
So I go pantsless a lot, but sometimes I need to put a pair on, and like the legs are all tangled. It's a whole thing.
It is.
I like to imagine. I just had this image of you doing like a full risky business every night when you get home, just putting on a big shirt and just being like, "Oh, JP's at home alone, baby."
Dun, 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 dun.
Just wear this shirt.
Yeah. Some sax pervert comes out of the bathroom, starts playing him risky business.
Yeah, risky business. Yeah.
80s were full of sax perverts.
Yeah,
I love
Oh,
it.
man, I love eating cornflakes to some sax pervert.
Just listening to Wham.
He says, I'm not hard at all. I'm not hard.
Wham is too stimulating.
That's true.
Wham
Some
is entirely-
sexy sax music.
Wham is entirely too stimulating. for the
That might just be George Michael. I don't even know.
Yeah, no,
Either one.
George Michael, wait, is he the one that?
Notorious sax pervert.
Yeah, no, he was. He did the cruising stuff, right? He was
No, he was.
he Cruise or was that Boy George? I always confuse the two. There's Boy George,
George
I want to
Michael.
say Boy George.
Boy George, Michael, George,
Jordan.
Eddie George.
That's
I loved Arrested Development.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, Arrested Development, Lindsay Bluth. I was like,
It's one salad. How much could it cost? $25?
I know, that's my favorite. I love that. It's Mike. It's only a banana. What could it possibly cost? $10.
I love all my children equally. I don't care for Job.
I don't care for Job. No, exactly.
Fucking cornball.
Yeah, dude, that is a great show. That's
Need to get a cornball. Ooh, that'll be the.
Yeah.
If we can get our hands on a cornballer.
Yeah.
Then that could be the signature.
Going down all Mexico
the
way.
signature of the free salads.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it should be that.
You get a
You
salad.
get a free
but
cornhole.
you get a free salad with a cornball on it. You know that's a free salad.
That's a free do that.
Free salad cornballers.
Free salad cornballers.
Gotta market it.
I like that. Yeah.
Yo soy loco por los cornballs. That wouldn't be bad, dude. We can make the symbol of the free salad of the free salads. Just like you painted full like the Blue Man Group. You know what I mean? You in a pair of jean shorts painted in blue. That would be. I mean, that'd be a great symbol. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Tobias Funke.
Now we're just doing Arrested Development fan service.
Well,
We're not even trying to consult anymore.
I mean, to be fair, Arrested Development was mostly doing Arrested Development fans.
God bless them for doing that.
A great show.
Yeah.
Great
Fucking fantastic. The first three seasons
a great
are
3
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah.
Very
that's
good
it.
television.
Yeah,
And that's
too
it.
bad the show ended and never came back
Yeah.
after that. That's so
Yeah,
real.
too bad Netflix didn't come and fuck that whole thing up.
That was one of the biggest letdowns of my life.
Yeah,
is that like fourth season? I was like, I remember like midway through the first episode, I was like, this seems really bad. And then I was like, but I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah, episode 9, you're like, God, this still sucks. I
think
hope
I
they pick it
laughed
up.
twice, like during the whole thing. And like, you watched a second season episode,
You
it's
die.
like Airplane or something. Like you
Everything
can't
is-
stop laughing.
Yeah,
Like,
everything. Yeah, exactly.
boom, boom. Just like in the
Swing me, dragon.
Well, so this maybe presents a challenge
Yeah.
to the operation, right? Because
Sure.
the issue with the Arrested Development additional seasons
Mm.
was they were filming people in separate locations.
Yeah.
So the chemistry,
that's right.
the coordination wasn't really happening.
Right.
So I don't know.
You want like a training in the same spot, that kind of thing?
Yeah, it might have to be all. I might have to pack up and move to Florida to base it all out of there. But like
for your base,
I mean, it's a lawless part of America. You'd get away with a lot of stuff there.
But it's got to spread. It does eventually have to spread further than that.
Well, that's why you have like Los Zetas, you know, a prominent Mexican cartel. They had a training facility, I believe, in somewhere in maybe in the United States actually. But they would send these guys up. You know, they train them. You know, they get them all ready for you know, selling drugs and fighting with, you know, normal people. And then, you know, they'd ship them back to wherever they were going to be theoretically stationed at. Very military-like. So if you think of it like that, you know, if you're building, like, you know, think of it less like a social club and more like a military. You're leading this army.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
exactly.
This is why the Black Irish Republican Army is going to like be a natural, you know, you'll be a colonel in your own thing. They're the generalissimos. You guys will like be able to wheel and deal.
Oh, easily. This is a great group to work in tandem with, great allies to have, if you will. You know, and if you're going to be doing like large scale regime work, you're going to want to, you don't want to work alone. You don't want to work alone.
You need someone to sell your guns to, frankly.
Exactly. Or and honestly, if they
it's about community.
Exactly. Keeps it about exactly.
You guys can take fun trips to Ireland together. It'll be great. It'll be
Fun
great.
stuff. Yeah, Yal's from Ghana. Y'all
Yeah,
can
you can go to
there.
Ghana.
That's very fun.
Go to the Everglades.
That's very
Lots of fun scenic locations
We can
to
go
visit.
You can take them to Azerbaijan or wherever your blood comes from, or
Swear to
whatever
God,
it is.
Nate.
So now I'm thinking. I like the military aspect. I want to build a whole facility. I want to build like an Area 51 for salad theft, and then because then we can run scenarios. We can run drills.
I like that. I like having a bunch of salad bars set up and having little boxes and going, okay, you have as much time to build a Cobb salad, or you have 30 seconds to build a Cobb salad. If you do not do it, you'll be shot in the head. Ready, go, boom, and they got to take off and build it as fast as possible, and then like sprint across the finish line.
Right.
Yeah. Doable.
Easy.
Yeah. Hopefully it's doable. If not,
I mean, that's what the Everglades are for. They're not gonna, you know, you'll build little swampy like 7-Elevens, like, you know, practice training 7-Elevens. There's all short. They're not gonna notice. They don't care about that anymore.
In worst case scenario, you have some fellas that are like, you know, they get tired. They don't want to do it. You know, what are you gonna do? You throw them to an alligator.
Feed them to the alligator.
Feed them to an alligator.
Yeah.
It's done. And it sends a message to the rest of them. Says, hey,
Damn straight.
if you don't do what you're told, you're going to the gator pit.
Yep.
I like that motivation.
It's classic. It's classic.
Help. We're gonna feed other people or die trying.
It's very popular. It's a method that was.
You're gonna die trying.
Yeah.
It was once.
Not you.
I'll
You're
be
the
fine.
Generalissimo Colonel.
This is something I believe it was, as we discussed earlier. Very popular a use of this strategy was done by Leopold II of Belgium. In friend of
You don't want to do his thing. He is not a friend of the pod.
Belgian man.
Leopold II is
Belgian
not a friend
man?
of the pod.
Belgian
No,
man?
I am drawing the line there. I've let you do this the whole night. Leopold II is not a friend of the pod.
Well, Joe has final rule. Joe has final rule. But nonetheless,
Enemy of the pod.
Yeah.
not a man to be proud of. I'll say that. Yeah, it's not cool. That is one where like there's a big statue of him in Belgium, and you're like, oh man, why, dog? Come on.
I thought he like brought down the Belgian monarchy basically. He was such a dick.
He did. No, he was. It was. He ruled the Congo like as his own property. You know, so he really the people didn't get to really like get
he
the
ruled
benefit.
it worse than that.
Yeah, exactly. So that, but no,
Cutting off hands and whatnot.
A form of deterrence. And that would be the same thing that you could do with these fellas with alligators. Say, look, don't do it. Look what'll happen. They'd call you Dexter pulled the first.
You don't want
Don't
to
love that.
be compared to this guy.
It's an idea.
No.
It's an
You
idea.
can
do
feed
not
like
want to
one
evoke-
guy to a gator, but as soon as you make it like to the Leopold II level, it becomes problematic.
That's what people are complaining. Well, I guess
okay.
it's
He's
different.
feeding too many people to alligators.
Maybe if you get caught,
Yeah.
you get fed to the alligator because that way you can't talk.
That's fair. I mean, you got to do that.
It's true. Or
We got to protect our procedures, our knowledge,
Yeah.
our
I think you could do
institutional
something.
ability.
I don't think you even have to feed them to the alligators. I think that you could. There's enough access to relatively spicy food that if someone did something like if they tried to talk, you could be like, "Come here, you," and you just shove their faces full of peppers, dude, until like there's. I mean, and they really regret it.
Nate will help you with enforcement.
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
I'm getting. He's got all sorts of creative solutions from
Everything.
eating peppers to being fed to alligators. It's
I have a whole
Scurry.
theory about painting a man. I talked about it with Bo on the podcast already, but you know, you could really twist somebody up by just painting them, by simply painting on them.
I saw that in the James Bond movie.
Yeah, that's where I got Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
That's exactly where I got. It's a twisted way of like, oh man, this is really terrifying stuff.
Can also technically die that way.
Yeah, it suffocates. It suffocates you through the skin.
It's a real thing.
Yeah,
It's a spicy disciplinary measure.
The tar and feathering. That's how it used to work. You'd die from it because your skin would suffocate.
Yeah, and
Also
they
the
had that
burns.
guy Oddjob.
A lot of burns.
Yeah, and that guy Oddjob, he had the hat, and I always wondered how it stayed on his head because it was so heavy because it had a knife in it.
It had more. I don't know if I would call it a knife.
Well, I always thought it was like made of concrete because it looks so heavy when
That's
it
a
hits
metal
stuff.
like rim.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's got like a sharpened metal. There's a lot of like I don't know how he's breaking a statue with that. That's fair.
right, exactly. I was like, what's this thing made of concrete? No,
Yeah.
it's made out of an anvil? What is this? This is insane.
Really good at throwing it at people's necks, I guess. Is
One of a classic Bond
cartoon
villain.
physics.
I also like that guy from Moonraker with the teeth.
Oh yeah, Jaws or
yeah,
something.
yeah. It looks like Frankenstein's incredible monster. Yeah. Ah! I'm in space now.
That's my favorite line from that movie. Bond. James Bond.
Yeah.
I'm in space.
Welcome to space, Mr. Bond.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to space.
All right, so we've hit the part of the podcast where we're doing terrible James Bond impressions. JP, I just got. Is there anything left over that you're worried about with your crime? Is there anything any detail you think we left unturned?
Let's see. We know how to build up. We know how to get the operation flowing. We've got some of the geography straightened out. Do I need like a shell corporation or something?
I mean, we'll set you up with one of
An
those, a
NGO,
nonprofit.
yeah, nonprofit. Set you
Yeah,
up.
you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all part of the paperwork.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
all
you got to like have like a front, like be like, no,
This
this is
stuff
where the
you-
meal.
that's stuff you don't need to worry.
Yeah.
This stuff we take care of on the front end. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's part of our fee.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay,
That's
fine.
all. That comes out of the retainer.
And it
That
can it be gluten free?
No,
No.
because we're not
No, sir.
monsters.
Yeah, we are not. We are not communists at this podcast. We will not be. We won't stand for this.
They
No.
might be
Okay.
bums, but we're not going to feed them trash.
No.
Okay?
So everybody gets gluten,
Yeah.
whether you can handle it or not.
Gluten, meat,
Well-
and every one of them has to eat a fucking apple, dude. They all have to eat a goddamn green apple, whether it's got a hole in it or lead or whatever in it or not. They have to eat it.
We're not going to make that happen. We will take the pencils out of the food and not put them in the first place. That'll be
Lead free.
Again,
one of our cooking techniques.
Joe has final say again.
Oh, we're not going to cook with pencils.
If you say so. Could strike a real deal with Ticonderoga.
You get enough fiber from the kale, I think.
That's fair. That's fair.
Probably true. That's probably true. So you're feeling like generally good? Feel like you can take this and like kind of run with it?
I'm feeling it's a strong foundation to build on for building community.
I think so too.
I love
think
that.
so too, dude.
I love
Definitely.
that.
Yeah.
Great. Well, JP, you've been like such a great guest tonight.
You guys have been great consultants.
You got anything
Thanks so much.
you want to plug? Any sort of upcoming? You're going to be working the door at any fun comedy studio shows or anything?
Probably. I've got like a show in 4 days, but this is coming out way after that.
It's going to be like
A week after that.
yeah, it's gonna be
like
pretty
5,
soon.
Yeah, like 5 days after that. But yeah.
All right. Well, still, I will have had a show by the time you're listening to this.
that's too bad.
Catch me at the door at the Comedy Studio in Harvard Square. I'm out there checking IDs.
Hell yeah! Make sure to say hi to JP. Tell him you listen to this episode, and he'll let you in for free.
Yes, and if you kiss him on the lips, he'll let you in for free.
Yeah.
You have to kiss him on the mouth.
If you're underage, he'll let you in and like stamp your hand. Won't even check your ID.
If you're underage, don't do any of the kissing.
And if you're a disaffected Chinese man with no wife, make sure to let JP Dexter know about that.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I've got open positions.
That's right.
So.
He's recruiting.
This has been a fun episode,
It has,
guys.
dude. It's been a
Thanks for coming
blast,
out
dude.
here, man.
Thank
It's been
you,
a
dude.
good
Thanks
time.
for having me.
Yeah,
Really cool.
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm Joe.
I'm Nate.
And this has been
Perfect Crimes.